got it. See my jewels, shine, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike chain. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot, but I can check up over my sauce.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Check 53.
Watch the run.
Sunday. Wide, get wide.
They'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
no gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Go. 180. Sunday. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike, 50.
From the gun, it's Wentz.
I'm coming after you.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the number 1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're number 1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
9-yard line.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
I'm going back to you. Mike 51.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Yes, 3rd down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Barker. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Here we go. Waiting. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Wild Bill. Kill.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside gain. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And to give this time to the fullback. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Let's keep moving.
On first down, it's Miller, and he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the pass. 43.
From the shotgun now, there's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
43-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Now Taylor. He winds up getting only a couple there. Down to
Jonathan
the 29.
Taylor, the Colts ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hey, let's get this, get this. Take 4, take 4. Kill, kill, kill. 19, Tiger, 19. Set, go.
Off play action. Barker. Now he's forced out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Parker. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Noah
Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Working from the gun. Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
We taking wins home.
Throwing now is Wentz. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. $35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun. Barker, that's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
To Jonathan
a very
Taylor.
nice pickup of 33 yards.
On
he was
the
not
play.
the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
It's just me and you.
And he'll get into the end zone.
Parker's
Touchdown,
pass complete to
Indianapolis.
Paris Campbell. Touchdown,
Paris
Indianapolis.
Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14, Patriots nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you mistaken? It's still too early.
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
53, Mike. Know your job.
Here's Wentz to throw. Got an open man. It's bound for Scantling. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
53, Mike. Ready?
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pac-Man, 120!
1, 2, 3.
Let's go, great.
53, Mike.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Full right. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
At the 47-yard line.
280! 57.
43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike.
Play action. Now Wentz. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
Wentz's pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. There we go, fourth down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
It's a gain of
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Hey, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Watch twist. Cougar 19. Sponge. No.
First and 10, Taylor now. 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the second down throw on target. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
50's the mic.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz.
Here we go.
He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Focusing on me, away from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets,
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
To throw is Wentz.
Let's go, tight end.
This one right, caught by Valdez Scantling. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Nice hit,
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
Mike, number 53. Mike.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Watch the screen.
Wentz now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Again, it's Wentz. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Now Wentz again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd inches. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots get a score closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feel, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football will have to be played. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Buffalo 18.
Throwing again. Barker. Over the middle, complete. It's McKinney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 31
Now the Colts
yards.
going to burn the second of their timeouts
First down.
as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
57 to Mike.
From the gun, Barker. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Ready? Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
56.
Throwing on 1st down. Barker. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Number 86.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Barker. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Barker's pass caught by number 10.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here we go. Blue 80.
43.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
43 is the mic, boys. 43. Check, 43. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action.
Hey, man, I guess we're looking at the wrong side right here.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
You don't want none.
Dragon 60.
Mike 57. Hey, man. Watch.
Bronco 80. Go.
On first down, Barker. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Check tight. Hey, check Mike 57.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Taylor of the Colts ball.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
60 Bobcats.
From the gun, Barker, Campbell making the catch. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 57.
Off the play fake. Barker. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Boys, let's go. Let's go.
On the set.
Mike 57. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Come 19. Come 19.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Operating from the gun, Parker. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Complete
That
to
one for
Jonathan
Indianapolis,
Taylor.
resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Whatever the discussions
And
were
the
at
Colts
halftime to try to slow
first
down
down.
this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Rashaan Evans
Give him a
on
couple on the
tackle.
carry there, 2nd and
A
8.
gain of 2.
But not much on
Brings
that
up
run,
2nd
Charles.
and 8.
No, that's exactly
At
the way to execute a
29-yard
run
line.
blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
70.
Show it A. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barker got his man complete over the middle. That's McKinney. And
Parker's
he takes
pass
this one
caught
in
by
for a
number
Colts
10.
touchdown.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
His
And you
kick
better
is
believe he'll be
good.
looking for the hat trick here as
Makes
this
the
one
score
continues to go.
Colts 35.
Elliott good with a
Patriots
PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
I'm here all day.
Wentz gonna throw. And he's gonna find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
We want it. Come to my
On play action, Wentz. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this will be incomplete. When physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Watch the Sunday.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Great 15.
They're running it. Mike, 53.
On 1st down, Wentz.
Watch the screen.
on Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by John Johnson. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Indianapolis.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here we go, back. 180!
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, 74.
Hey, we got Mike, number 2.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Hey, let's hit it.
Wentz to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, unexpected 4th down here.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
60 Bison, 60, go.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Jonathan
6
Taylor,
yards
the
to
ball
pick up,
carrier.
and that's a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know
It's a gain
exactly
of
what they
6.
said all week long.
First
We're
down,
coming off the open week.
Indianapolis.
We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
40-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the double.
51, Mike, 51. Quit talking about it and bring it.
To throw on second down. Parker will set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
You can fold it, you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't really want to hype. Get back to my feet and get
57's the mic. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Back to throw. Barker throwing the out route and complete. That's McKinney. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Oh, yeah.
First down. It's Taylor. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Go, Chap. Go, Chap.
That's baby shop. 6th guy. Check.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Check 31.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
It's a gain of 16 yards, but it brings up 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Cut.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 57's the mic.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. All day, just like that. Just right.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Rashaan Evans on
now the
tackle.
Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Too little, Cupcake.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Number 36 on the carry.
Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next year?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game Like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
After you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Let's go.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
Cowboy 80.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. It's our field.
Go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0.
Mike 57.
Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh. Ready, ready.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Final score.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be
45.
fired up about their options
Patriots
throwing the
10.
football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium.